Thank you for joining us here at noon. I'm Hector Mejia. We start this Thursday afternoon with a COVID update. Just into our newsroom, we've learned Nevada Governor Steve Sisolak is expected to hold a press conference later this afternoon at 2 p.m. in fact, to provide updates on our COVID response here in Nevada. We will carry that live on air and online. Meanwhile, Dr. Anthony Fauci says he believes the U.S. could start seeing as many as 200,000 new COVID cases a day by the fall. To put that into perspective, that number was just 10,000 daily a few weeks ago. Skylar Henry has the details from the White House.
Health officials say they are concerned about how quickly the Delta variant is spreading.
There were some early preliminary studies that suggest that Delta may potentially cause severe disease. We continue to monitor this not just in adults, but also in children.
That has prompted some state governors to reinstitute protective policies.
Effective immediately, all P-12 schools and daycares in Illinois must follow the CDC guidance of universal masking inside, regardless of vaccine status.
But Florida Governor Ron DeSantis has banned any such mask mandate from schools in his state.
If you're coming after the rights of parents in Florida, I'm standing in your way. I'm not going to let you get away with it.
Even though it just set a new record for COVID hospitalizations during the pandemic.
Over the past 7 days, Florida and Texas have accounted for about 1/3 of new cases and more than 1/3 of new hospitalizations nationwide.
The federal government is only issuing guidelines for most, leaving policies up to the states. But the Biden administration is taking steps to mandate COVID vaccines where it can. CBS News has confirmed Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin plans to seek authorization for mandatory COVID vaccinations for all active duty troops.
The Delta variant has certainly affected us here in the military, as it has affected the rest of the country. And when we have more to say about the status of the vaccines, we'll certainly do that.
And the Biden administration is working on a plan to require almost all foreign visitors to be fully vaccinated prior to entering the U.S. The rules will be phased in and will apply to visitors coming from all countries. Skylar Henry, CBS News, the White House.
All right, new data from Moderna says its COVID vaccine remains 93% effective even after 6 months after getting the second dose. The company says it's also testing out a potential COVID-19 booster shot, as well as vaccines for the Zika virus, HIV, and the flu. They're still in the early stages, though. Now to a quick look at our COVID numbers. Nevada is reporting over 1,100 new cases and 26 deaths. The statewide positivity rate sits at 15.7%. Meanwhile, in Clark County, the rate here is a point higher at 16.7%. The majority of those new cases came from Clark County. UNLV is offering testing and vaccines today at the Stan Fulton building. They'll close tomorrow and Saturday and then reopen on Sunday. It'll open Sundays through Thursdays from 5:30 p.m. to 10:30 at night. Vaccines and COVID tests will be available on a first-come, first-served basis. And more places to get the coronavirus vaccine. Several pop-up clinics around the valley have plenty on hand. Today from 3 to 6 p.m. you can go to Canarelli Middle School. A second option you see there on your screen is Woodbury Middle School, open until 2 p.m. And then this Saturday, Fountain of Hope AME Church will open from 7:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. No appointments are necessary for that site. For a full list of vaccine clinics and testing sites, just head over to our website, 8newsnow.com.